Hello fellow splicers. Ever wondered how Splice machine works with Node.js and Angular.js? Let's see how. Hello and welcome to the Splice machine tutorial with interactions with Node.js and dependencies on Angular.js. We are also connecting in this particular tutorial an IoT device to insert the data into a Splice database, which would be retrieved by an online application. I've already connected to the IoT device. This is a particle device, but it's not in the scope for this particular tutorial. We would be coming to it later. However, you can actually see that once this is connected, you would be able to go to different tabs. In this tab, I'd like to go to captured data, and you can actually see that all the data is getting shown here. Now, I don't have anything for 2016, 08, 25. There's no records here at the moment, but let's go ahead and populate one record here. So let's do it for 25th. Now all this would be done via the IoT device itself through the Kafka queue, but in the interest of time I'm just doing it like this. So you can actually go to the page and you can see 2016, 08 and 25th, I believe. So this data got populated. Now what exactly happened here? How do we, and this is completely running off from port 3000, which is running on Node.js. So, and this is where I have the node server running. So if you can actually see, everything starts with server.js. In the server.js I have include the dependency on express and path. And you can actually see that I have the web code kept in the directory web code. Everything also goes back to index.html. Now you would also see an additional API. APIs are basically published APIs. We have an intermediate layer which would be responsible for microservices. Okay, coming back to Angular part of it. In the Angular part of it, we would be able to go in the index.html. In the index.html, you can actually see I have the ng app defined already, and I have the Angularjs already, Angular and jQuery here, angularmin.js and jQuery, and I also have got a particle controller and different controller aspects of it. You'll be able to see particle controller, home controller, graph controller, maps and data, and so on and so forth. This would be coming in when we see the routes. Okay. Coming back to, but we do need to go to particle controller, and in particle controller you would be able to see I'm actually referring to the particle app and a dependency injection of ng route. In the dependency injection you would be able to see a route provider. That's a standard for giving routes, and you would be able to see the home controller, graphs controller, and different controllers attached to the different templates. What we are interested in is the data part of it. So you would be able to see that data.html is attached to the data controller. So let's go to data.html. I'll just show you. This is the content which gets injected in the part where the data page should be there. Again, this is where the meat of the matter is. You would be able to see that it has a particle app and a data controller. We also have a dependency of read from DB. That's a service that we have published. And what we exactly do is we get the data. We get the get data method. We call it from the read from DB, and we actually pass it the device name, and then read everything from the response and populate it into the table format which we have. Okay, and this is the data table, the pretty table that it looks like. Okay, so let's go back to the second part of it, which is routes. So in this route, what I have done is, let's go up. Again, we have the particle API.js, and this initial section of it is the section where we get the device name, the token names, etc. So this is and this is the write to DB, but this is not in our scope at the moment. Let's go only to where we are reading from the database, and this is the service. So you would be able to see this particular service where we are accepting the device name here as a parameter, and we actually generate the SQL using SQL. And using SQL, we can actually get the columns, and it makes a pretty SQL for us. And finally, we are using JDBC, which is a requirement as well. And you can download it through npm, and you can also see the JDBC libjinst. And here is the here is a snapshot JR. This is the Splice driver, which would be required to fire the query. Once this query is made, you would actually be going to initialize this query here, if you can see, and creating a connection object. After creating a connection object, it will set the schema, and after setting the schema, it will fire the query here, and it will get the result objects array. It will come in a form of an array, and it will get all the data and pass the data along. Now, just for so that you know what all packages had been installed, because I've covered it, I have certain scripts which I have there, but this is the JDBC. If you have npm, you can download it through there, and SQL. These are the two items which you would be requiring, and you can also download the Node RESTful. I didn't need it. Morgan and Node RESTful, we were not, but you definitely need SQL and JDBC for this to work. Okay, I'm using this this version .3.1, and for SQL I'm using 5.3.3, but you can take out the latest one, whatever is available. So with this, I conclude interactions of Splice Machine with Angularjs and Node.js. Hope you have fun building and integrating applications with this. Again, this can be made into an application which can be an OLTP application, but yet you're leveraging everything from HDFS and HBase. So using Splice machine drivers. So have fun, enjoy working with it, and let us know and how it goes. Thank you so much.